know if he's going to be arrested and thrown in jail, specifically under 775-30-280 and B of the Florida statutes. It specifically states that an act of terrorism is for anybody to intimidate the general population from doing what is considered a lawful act, and also to use government for corrupt purposes. I let this cop arrested. I want him thrown in jail. I'm letting him know because he threatened to take and throw this cop, throw the bicyclist in jail. The bicyclist 9 times out of 10 probably doesn't pin a bit or lawyer in his back pocket like somebody in a car. I want this cop arrested. He was a white cop in a Panama City black and white car.
To send this message, press pound or hang up. Your message has been sent. If you'd like to try an extension.
Yes, is this the Florida Department of Law Enforcement, 2331 Phillips Road, Tallahassee, Florida?
It is, sir.
I would like to talk to somebody about a very serious cop crime.
Okay, hold on a moment. I'll give you the right department.
All right.
We appreciate your call. A member will be available to assist you in a moment. I'm Gary McLaughlin, cybersecurity analyst at the Florida Fusion Center. FTLE. Florida Department of Law Enforcement?
Yes, who am I speaking to, the Florida Department of Law Enforcement?
This is Whitney.
Okay, Whitney, what is your position in the Florida Department of Law Enforcement?
I'm a crime intelligence analyst.
Okay, does that mean you count the crimes or you try to prevent the crimes?
Neither.
Then what is a crime analyst? What is that?
Currently, I analyze trends and handle correspondence for my office.
Okay, Whitney, what's your last name, please?
Williams.
Okay, Whitney Williams, I would like to report a very serious cop crime that I witnessed in Panama City, Florida.
Okay.
Okay.
Who was it done by?
It was done by a police officer, Panama City police officer.
Okay, what you need to do, sir, is you need to contact the Panama City Police's Internal Affairs. You need to explain the situation to them, and they will handle it for you.
Okay, let me ask you something. Whitney, here's who I've already tried contacting. Laura Olson, who happens to be the secretary of Scott Irvin, who happens to be the police chief. I've tried contacting Cynthia Raymer, who happens to be criminal investigations. I tried talking to an Officer Smith of the Panama City Police Department. I've tried contacting Frank McKeithen, who happens to be the Bay County Sheriff. I've talked to a Becky Johns of records of the Bay County Sheriff's Department. And all these people are saying, go somewhere else. It ain't our problem. Now, Whitney,
Okay.
I don't understand this. Why? What is the part I don't understand in the term Florida Department of Law Enforcement? It doesn't say Bay County, Florida Department of Law Enforcement. It doesn't say Panama City, Florida Department of Law Enforcement. It says Florida. That's for the whole state of Florida. Am I correct on that? And I'm...
No, sir, you're not. Unfortunately, Florida law states that each individual agency is responsible for the conduct of its members. Each agency is independent of each other. Therefore, the sheriff is the chief of all the sheriff's offices. Each individual sheriff is the top authority in all the sheriff's departments, and the chief of police is the top authority in all the police departments in the state of Florida. All are independent of the Florida Department of Law Enforcement.
All right, let me ask you something. Okay?
Okay.
How long you been with the Florida Department of Law Enforcement?
About a year.
Okay, so that means they train you, don't they?
Yes.
Now, can I ask you a question? No disrespect. Why do I see at the Florida Department of Law Enforcement on there, when I look it up, it says pride, integrity, respect, all this propaganda stuff So here I am. I'm calling Florida Department of Law Enforcement. Let me just tell you exactly what I witnessed. All right?
Okay.
And here's the situation, Whitney. It's just like Title IX is what allowed you to get your position, which I'm glad for, if you are qualified. United States Code Title IX made it to where there's something not called a glass ceiling. No disrespect to you. I remember the day when a woman, all she could do is be barefoot and pregnant. Okay, I remember them days. Okay, now here's the point. Let me give you the facts. Do you have a pen and piece of paper handy?
Yes, I do.
All right, here's the situation. I could not believe this. I want to thank you for not hanging up on me, Wendy. Pardon me, Whitney. I try to remember your name. Okay,
Okay.
Whitney Williams, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Here's the situation. February 9th, 4:30 in Panama City, Florida, at the intersection of Wilson Avenue and 23rd Street. I witnessed where this bicyclist was going down the road. They have a hard enough time with people honking at them, throwing stuff at them, telling them to get off the road. They got to worry about roadkill that's in the road. They got to worry about broken mufflers. They got to worry about broken bottles that are in the road. This cop, February 9th, 4:30, in Panama City, Florida, told this bicyclist that if he did not get on the sidewalk, he was going to take him to jail. Now, the cop, from what I understand, cops have GPS units in their vehicle that also gives the time and the location of where they are, and that is designed to protect the cop. Now, here's the situation. 316 to 2065 of the Florida statutes gives a bicyclist a right to be able to ride in the road. 316.083 of the Florida statute specifically states that cars have got to stay 3 feet away from a bicyclist. Now, would you consider that a very serious offense, which I've looked under Florida statute 775, 30 of the Florida statute, section 2A and B, it is a criminal offense to intimidate the general population, or B, to use, that's A, and B, to use corrupt government intents on the general population. Not only that, under United States Code Title 18, 241, 242, it's a $10,000 fine and 10 years in prison.
Sir, can you lower your voice a little bit? You're screaming a little bit. It's making it hard to hear.
I'm sorry, miss. I was so floored. On top of that, the bicyclist had a sign on there that said, "Be nice." The cop can't read. Is he high? Is he on drugs or what? Now, what I'm also wondering is was a white cop. We've got the time. We've got the location. We'll know exactly who the cop is. Is he going around raping young women and gotten away with it so far? Is he stealing money from people that he pulls over? And I'd like to know, does that cop know that he can go on doing it? Because 9 times out of 10, a bicyclist, they can't afford no lawyer. They don't have one in their back pocket like somebody in a car. Now, I want to know something. Does that cop deserve to be a cop anymore?
I mean, it's up to his department. Like I said, you need to go to the agency and you need to make an internal affairs complaint against the officer. And they're the ones that will handle discipline for the officer, and they can decide whether or not he still deserves to be a cop.
Oh, so in other words, the Florida Department of Law Enforcement, you wash your hands of dirty cops, right?
Sir, there's no legal jurisdiction for Florida.
First of all,
investigate this.
okay, you understand that you just swore an oath under 837 of Florida statute. That's perjury. Do you understand you just committed perjury right now? Do you understand that you committed conspiracy under 876, 838 of the Florida statutes? I know my statutes.
Just a moment, I will read you the statute that I'm going off of.
You mean, in other words, something that you can get out of the excuse of trying to help out a poor bicyclist, right? You're a female. You're a female.
I'm trying to help you solve.
No, you're not. You're lying.
Have a great day. Bye-bye.
That bitch probably can't even think past her fucking makeup mirror. That's what the fuck's going on. She probably sucked dicks to get her fucking position. That's what the fuck's going on. Now I'm calling the Florida Department of Law Enforcement again. The fucking dumb, lying, idiot motherfuckers.
Florida Department of Law Enforcement, can I help you?
Yes, I want to talk to somebody at Florida Department of Law Enforcement as of February 10th, 2016, about a serious cop crime, and I don't want to be hung up on.
Just 1 moment. Law enforcement partners in the Tampa Bay area to create the Tampa Bay Identity Theft Alliance to help combat tax-related identity theft. While you can never completely protect your personal information, it's important to remain vigilant to lessen the odds of becoming a victim. For tips on ways to prevent identity theft and what you can do if you become a victim. Executive Investigations, how can I help you?
Yeah, who am I speaking to? The Florida Department of Law Enforcement?
This is the Office of Executive Investigation.
Yeah, what is your name?
My name is Brian, sir, and what is your name?
Brian, what is your last name?
My last name is Harlow, and what is your
Okay, Brian Harlow, first of all, can somebody anonymously report a cop crime to the Florida Department of Law Enforcement?
A cop crime? What do you mean by a cop crime?
A violation of a citizen's rights.
By a police officer?
Yes.
Well, you certainly can report that, but it's not going to be something that generally falls under our jurisdiction.
You swear under oath of perjury on that 837 of the Florida statutes, right? How long you been with the Florida Department of Law Enforcement?
I'm sorry?
How long you been with the Florida Department of Law Enforcement, Brian Harlow?
Completely irrelevant, sir.
That's very important. Let me tell you something. If I had you on a stand, man, I'd have you in prison. Now, ride some more.
Sir, I cannot understand what you're saying.
You mean, in other words, you don't want to understand? I want to tell you.
You are yelling so loudly that the phone is not picking up.
All right, I'm going to give you the facts. I'm going to give you the facts. And I want you to lie and swear under perjury that you are not interested in cop crimes. Now, I want to know something. This is very important. I want to know how long you've been in Florida Department of Law Enforcement, Brian Harlow.
Well, sir, that's highly irrelevant. But if you did want someone to investigate this, you're going to have to take it to that officer's employing agency and speak with their internal affairs. I